Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give is to Miller. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Dropping back, it's Russell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Powers through the defender. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Got it set up on the outside. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. sends it back in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation, 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Gets it to the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
These corners going to give them some space. Draw play, quarterback keeps him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Handoff from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this ground.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's Hill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they can't make the connection on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Keeps the play going. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Love the job by the defense containing the QB, staying in their rush lanes. Even if the first and second guy miss, making sure he stays inside the pocket, and inevitably they're able to get the sack.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That 43-yard field goal attempt was well within his range, but he misfired, and they'll turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 26. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The sure hands. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air, it's Russell. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going for the big play. Grabs it up at 25 in stride. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over. The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. Go bananas, go crazy, but, don't do too much and don't, fall over in your seats.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give is to Miller, fighting off the defender. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Adams. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up a great field position.
They'll run it. It's out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. Nice move there.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They booted away on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Working that left side now. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Bernard. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Alabama pushing the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Defense in press coverage. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Mateer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got an open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Russell. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and 1. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. But, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback making checks. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
See the replay?
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's out. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the run of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They want that clock to run. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.